Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you like free money? I mean, who doesn't? If you get something for free, that's a bonus, surely. Well, in this very quick video, I'm going to show you how you can get paid in a way for using a public charger. So stay tuned and I'm going to take you through exactly how I go about doing this. So I'm at my local Tesco, and in Tesco, they've got these pod points. These are Tesco's chargers. If you use the Pod Point application, you can get reduced charging rates, and you can get points on your Tesco Club card for every pound that you spend in the charger. So if you spend £10 of charging, you're going to get 10 points. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're using it on a regular basis, those points can certainly add up. And then with Tesco partners, you can also double those points. So what could be £1 of points, if you use a Tesco partner, you get £2 for it. So you can see how, if you're using these charges anyway, how quickly you can accumulate those points. And you're charging anyway, so it's a win-win for you. So I'm going to take you very quickly through how I did this, and I'm going to show you how to use it so you get the discount rates. Because if you just use this contactless pad here with your debit card, you are going to do one of two things. One, they're going to take a potential upfront charge, which a lot of the EV chargers do these days. They take a payment from your bank to secure the charge, and then they'll refund you the difference that you don't use. But that could be the same day, it could be 3 or 4 days later. If it's over a weekend, it could be even longer. And not all of us can afford to have that money taken out of our account and not returned immediately. So if you use this here with your debit card, then you're going to be paying more, because this is, I'm not sure how much this is to charge. It doesn't tell me on it. But I think these are about 85 pence a kilowatt hour. Doesn't actually say, but it might do once I plug in. It's only a 50 kilowatt one, so it's not super fast, but it's going to be putting enough charge in when you're going to do your weekly shop or you're popping in after work. It's going to put enough charge in your car. But if you use the contactless payment on here, then you will be paying more per kilowatt. Now, they also have two other pod points here that you plug in your own cable. So these are the 7 kilowatt chargers, similar to what you'll have at home. So if you plug in your own cable, there's a slightly lower cost, which I'll go through in a moment, but you get a lower rate of charge, which again, if you're topping up, isn't a big problem. But this one's a 50 kilowatt one, and it's got a 50 kilowatt CHAdeMO as well for those Nissan Leafs. And this side is a Type 2 charger. Okay, so if I didn't have the Pod Point application, I would go and open the car flap, plug in the charger, tap my contactless card, and then go and do my shopping. But as I say, you will be paying more per charge. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you through how I use the application. It's quite straightforward, and as I say, you can link it to your Tesco Club card, so any points that you accrue will go into your Club card, and you can then spend them in store. You can spend them with their partners, such as the Green Kings and different types of restaurants. And as I say, if you use those there, you get double the points. I recently went down to London and used them on the London Eye. So, you know, if you've got families or you're going out for days, they can really reduce those costs. So let's have a look at the application and let's see how we do this. If I click on the location, it shows me that there are 3. And this one is Tina Alia. So that's that one there. That's up to 50 kilowatts. I'll say you got a 7 kilowatt one and you got a 22 kilowatt one. So the charging on the 7 kilowatt is 44 pence per kilowatt hour, which is really cheap. The Tina Alia one, which is the 50 kilowatt one, This is 62 pence per kilowatt. And the third one, which is 22 kilowatts, it's 49 pence per kilowatt hour. So you can see how it scales between the different types of chargers. And this is how it should be. This is how charging stations should be operating. The faster you charge, the higher the premium. I have no issues with that. But I am reluctant to pay 85 pence per kilowatt on a 22 or 50 kilowatt charger. It's just not right. So the way that they've priced this is actually quite good. So we're going to give this a charge. So we're going to go to the Tina Alia one, which is the one that I want. And then I'm going to choose, do I want type 1, which is CHAdeMO, or type 2, which is the one I want. So I'm going to do confirm. So what you need to do is you need to top up the account with some money before you can start charging, okay? This stops the banks from having to take a prepayment from your account. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to top it up with £10. I'm going to pay with my Apple card, and that's it, confirmed. So if I go back into here and I do confirm charge, okay, so this allows me to put 16.1 kilowatts of charge into the battery. Okay, I've heard the machine beep, so if I go down here, it tells me that it's 62 pence per kilowatt hour. So we will now go and plug in. Now I could have parked a little bit closer and made this a little bit easier for myself, but I didn't. So we now plug in. It's now talking to the coolers have just kicked in. It's showing that I've got a 68% charge in my car already, and I can hear the car's relays kicking in, and then it's now slowly starting to increase that percentage. Look into the car itself, I can see that I'm getting 38, 39 kilowatts per hour. As I say, it's not hugely fast, but it's enough to give you a top up before you get on your way. Also, I'm going to hit the stop button there, and that's going to stop the charging, and now it's flashing here to tell me to unplug my cable. Have a look at these other chargers. So this one here, as you can see, is door A, which is this side, I'm guessing, up to 7 kilowatt. And again, it tells you how to get the app. You plug in your 7 kilowatt charger in there, and then you'd use the screen, or the screen will come up and tell you what to do. This is another one. So this again is 7 kilowatts on this side. So this is a dual bay charging station. So this is dual bay here, and you'll be not necessarily sharing. You should be able to put out 7 kilowatts per side quite easily, I would have thought. And then we've got a third one here, which is the 22 kilowatt charger, 22 kilowatts on that side. So somebody's plugged in that side, but the car's on the right. But again, you can see you plug in your own cables there. Again, you'd use the application to charge your car at the cheaper rate than the 50 kilowatt one, but slightly more expensive than the 7 kilowatt one. Okay, and that's it really. That's all there is to it. So not only do you get a cheaper charging rate, but you also get points on your Tesco card, and you can double those points when you spend them at a Tesco partner. So, and fourthly, I guess you're getting rid of that potential upfront charge from your bank to verify your account before they allow you to put any charge in the car. But it is really, really straightforward. If this video was of use for you, please consider liking and subscribing. It costs you absolutely nothing. It's completely free for you, but it does help me build the channel, and it helps me create these videos and things like this that a lot of people don't even know exist, are confused by, or just don't know where to turn. And I'm hoping this channel is that channel that you go to. So whilst I've got your attention, why don't you just click on the video above and go and find out why I'm using an external public charger at the moment and not my home British gas tariff in this video.